When I grow up, I want to be an astronaut. When I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a veterinarian. When I grow up, I want to be a swimming class teacher. I want to be a doctor.
All children grow up having big hopes and dreams for their future. But not every child starts with the same opportunity for future success. The academic achievement gap persists throughout the North Bay, threatening the futures of our children. By third grade, 3 out of 4 disadvantaged children in Marin and Sonoma County do not read at grade level. And for the first time in recent history, the life expectancy of children today will be less than that of their parents, largely due to the health risks associated with obesity. National research shows that high-quality early education programs boost academic achievement and make children more likely to stay in school and graduate. Yet, many children in Marin and Sonoma counties do not have access to such critical programs. For 30 years, the North Bay Children's Center has been a safety net for thousands of families struggling to provide the best start for their children. As a leader in early care and education, NBCC's objective is to ensure that all children, particularly our most vulnerable, have access to critical, high-quality, early learning experiences that build the foundation for lifelong success.
You guys cannot believe how North Bay Children's Center means for people. That means like we can have the kids educated for their future. That's very hard for low-income families or medium-income families to get a good place for preschool. This is wonderful, especially with families who has to work full-time. This is a wonderful place for the kids to be.
NBCC values every child and believes that every child has the potential to succeed. And by accessing high-quality early education services through North Bay Children's Center, that's going to pave the way for academic success and to be able to thrive later in life.
For me, I engage with North Bay Children's Center as a donor and as a board member, first and foremost because the cause of North Bay Children's Center resonates with me. Anytime there's the kind of expert childcare and education and love that occurs at North Bay Children's Center for the children and families that we serve, we are preparing children for a future, and we're preparing them to be the very best they can be.
Research is clear. Students who come, ready for school, conditioned to the expectations of what school is like, socialized, who have higher rates of vocabulary and literacy as kindergartners, do better throughout the lifetime of their academic career. We struggled for some time to implement a preschool program, both financially and with supporting our staff in the preschool, because really we are not experts in early childhood education. And so we got to a point where we were looking for a provider. And North Bay Children's Center had a great reputation. Districts that had worked with them really enjoyed the work they were doing. And once I talked with Susan, I was very impressed with what they brought to the table.
We all value a learning environment where children are nurtured, healthy, safe, and encouraged to develop to their highest potential. This past year, 250 children graduated from our 11 preschool locations prepared and ready to succeed. Each of our sites held a ceremony with caps, gowns, and diplomas, which sets the stage for celebrating ongoing academic achievement as these kids transition into the K-12 system. And their families came out for this event, not just their parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, godparents and siblings, all there to honor this first academic milestone. And you could see the joy and pride in the parents' faces, along with their hopes and dreams for their children. And as you look at these kids in their caps and gowns, full of excitement, you can visualize them 13 years from now, perhaps the first in their family to graduate from high school, again in caps and gowns and full of excitement because they're ready. They're ready for college or trade school. They're ready for life. They're ready to earn a living wage. And finally, they are ready to break the cycle of poverty in their family. And that's pretty powerful.
Because of programs like the North Bay Children's Center, a new generation of children will receive quality care and optimal child development regardless of their socioeconomic background or income level. They will start school prepared and ready to learn at the same developmental level as their peers. If we invest in programs that promote early learning and give them opportunities, there will be no ceiling on what they can accomplish. And how do we know this? Because this was my story nearly 23 years ago. The North Bay Children's Center, with support from donors like you, invested in me for 8 years when I needed it the most. And that support helped me follow my dreams.
There are so many children in our community that need our help. NBCC and our community partners know what to do to make a difference, but we can't do it without you. We thank you for your support, we thank you for believing in us, and we thank you for investing in our children.
Invest in me. Invest in me. Invest in me. Invest in me. Because I'm totally worth it. I'm totally worth it. I'm totally worth it. I'm worth it. You're worth it. I love it. I'm worth it.